Doing YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, let me make sure.
Do niggas be on
Doing YouTube.
X?
Yeah.
All right, let me make sure. Huh?
You say what?
I said, do niggas still be on X? Do niggas be on oh
Doing
my God. Oh my
Definitely
God.
live.
we gotta take some new pictures. That YouTube thumbnail is not gonna get it.
It's not. But again, we are
I
live.
thought we had I thought we had I thought we had the plug on photos.
Oh
Somebody
yeah,
said
my
they had.
my nigga do got the camera. He really waiting on us, but I want to I at least want to get some more merch.
We are live.
We
I mean,
got should we
that's
got
cool.
merch, right?
That's
We
cool.
got a couple niggas tissues. We just go between whatever we got. Damn, we still on live, nigga. Come on, bro.
I've been saying this, nigga. I've been like, yo, y'all know we live, right?
All right, my bad, people. We tapped in. Dang. Let's go ahead and rock this shit down. You're James for the record, back in the building. It's your boy Javon, aka Von Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. You know what it is.
Damn. It's your boy
This
King.
nigga,
What's going down?
this nigga's froze. What the fuck?
I don't know
This
what was
nigga
going
real
on.
life.
That nigga straight nigga. Boy Walkers, man. We are gems for the record, man. We back. Um, got a real talk pop for y'all boys today, man. We're gonna talk about money. So with that being said, let's get it popping. Are y'all good with money? I'm gonna just come out with it. Y'all good with money?
Hell no, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. No. No. No.
I want to tell myself, yo, but if I'm keeping it real, like really real with myself in the world, then nah. I think I do like 60% good and then 40% I just be on some bullshit. Like,
At 40% though, right?
man, I'm telling you, that 40% is me like ordering from chicken, Chick-fil-A. I get the spicy chicken and I go ahead and add a 12-piece nugget for no reason. I'm like,
It's
bro,
good
come on.
spending to me though. Ain't that good
Like,
spending?
bro,
Man?
bro. Like
Hell
I
no.
yeah, I gotta do better, bro. I'm trying to be like you, like where you know what I'm saying, you meal prep, you do it the right way, but I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta get there. He ain't
Bro,
through with me yet.
this whole week, I promise you, I've been taking like lunches to work every day, bro. Every day. But you know where my goddamn money been going? To this motherfucking parlay app that's been fucking me every goddamn day.
See, that's
ten
little shit
dollars,
though.
bro. I've
That's
been
little
just
shit.
dropping $10, bro. And I went back and looked. I said, "Oh my god!" You know how you said 40%? That shit raised my shit up to about 60. I said, "Damn, nigga, this is why am
No.
I eating bad and I ain't making no money? Like bullshit."
No.
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna just speak for everybody when I say it's room for improvement. Basically,
Nah,
I'm
facts.
gonna just say it's just room for improvement. And it's like with everything being so expensive, we're gonna talk about that later. But it's just like I don't know, like it's hard out here, bro. Like it really is
Nigga,
hard out here, bro.
on me.
So would y'all consider yourselves financially stable?
Yeah.
I think so.
No, my bad. You got it.
Eli?
You froze again.
Nah, bro, I was just fucking with y'all
That
again.
nigga didn't, I
No, I
know
said,
nigga didn't free. Yeah, I could tell. I'm like, nah, nigga didn't free. He didn't get right.
Ah, shit. But nah, bro, I feel like just the nature just of like being employed and everything. I don't think you can ever really just be stable unless you just one of those top 15, 10, 5 percentiles where you got like generation money for like your kids. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. That's when you're like financially stable. But like right now, I don't think I'm financially stable because the money that I make is secure, but is really not. You know what I'm saying? It's really based on people buying and moving and gyrating and all the other stuff. So
mm,
um I feel like at any moment, you know what I'm saying, everything could just crumble. We got a little nest egg, but it's only not gonna keep us going, forever. Shit. So it's kind of how I perceive it. And then I feel,
no, you gotta keep rocking.
I was gonna say I feel like financial stability is something that really needs to be taught when we're younger. Like if we could take out like a curriculum of what they taught us when we were younger and replace it with that, like I would have done it. Like if I can go back and be like, let me take out arts, nigga. I don't really care about drawing and shit, nigga. I would rather use that time with, teach me how to make money. You know what I'm saying? And we don't kind of get that shit. We get old books with old, outdated information or lies, and I'm getting off the subject. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the financial stability.
I mean, shit, it ties in. Unfortunately, it ties into the day-to-day life, but
they probably do teach it.
no, you could.
They
I don't
do?
know. This is my
Was
thing.
it economics?
Nah, what I'm finna say is like I believe some of this stuff, a lot of this stuff does get taught. It's just where we went to school at, it doesn't get taught. You know what I'm saying? Like we
Nah.
didn't go to the schools, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? We didn't go to them schools.
No.
Yeah, you right.
I could be wrong though. Like I said,
I mean, we all know what it is.
we know what it
No,
is.
no, we all know what it is, bro. The public school system is geared towards creating workers, not bosses. You know what I mean?
Do you feel
Like,
hope?
that's just what it is. They want
Do
more
you feel
people.
like a
That's why
part?
the standardized testing and shit like that.
Yeah. But do you feel like you got like shortchanged, bro? Like it wasn't in our control. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah,
like,
all the way.
bro, we got shortchanged a little bit, like a
I,
it's almost as if it was
I
a
don't want to. I don't
thematic
want to like put it
advantage
all
to us or
on.
some shit. I don't know.
I don't. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm in that point in my life where I don't want to put it all on somebody else. Like the system was just geared against me, and I like nah. Like yeah, honestly, I could have done way more because I was smart enough to where I literally probably could have got a scholarship to go to a better school, but I just didn't have the drive to go do this shit. You know what I mean? Like I was like so focused on completely other shit that was irrelevant. But now hindsight 2020, of course. But like as far as like the day to day, yeah, public school is hard because it's not made for you to excel, nigga. It's made for you to be a standard version, whatever work space we need you to fill, nigga. That's where you're gonna get plugged in at. So we need niggas at Taco Bell. We gonna teach you enough to, you know what I'm saying, count up the Taco Bell change. Make sure niggas getting the right type of change at Taco Bell. You know what I mean? Like we don't need niggas. We don't need a plethora of niggas doing the advanced work because then we'll have to pay them niggas the advanced money.
Yeah.
And not to
But
go
if we
off on
keep it,
like a deep, my bad, not to go off like on two, a deep dive on it is like
Let's do it.
how some people frown upon like 9 to 5 workers. I know it happens, but it's like, bro, everybody not gonna be successful. Like you just said, like some people have to work at Home Depot, some people have to work at Taco Bell. Nigga, if you go to the gas station and there ain't nobody in it, you ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna pay, you gotta go behind the register, set the pump up, and then go out there and pump it. Like some people gotta. You can go to a 5-star restaurant, cook your food, and bring it out to the table that you like. Some people gotta fill in these spots.
But see, I feel like those spots, some people like you have to, yeah, you're right. Those are spots to fill in, but those aren't like permanent spots. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like those jobs are there for like you to keep stepping. Like you need that
stepping
financial
stone.
stuff, like that money there. Yeah, but that's for you to use to step, to another direction, to keep kind of going up and up. You know what I'm saying?
We would hope so.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like okay, like McDonald's for instance, like how many times have you went like the McDonald's up the street, bud, right? How many times we went into that mug and we seen the same workers after like a month? It's always something. You might see like one or two that's old that can't see and their eyes is crossed, something like that. But like the younger ones,
These young
you
niggas.
see them there longer than a certain amount of time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they start moving around. They don't really stick around in those jobs. So yeah, those jobs are there, and people are, we need people to do it. But those people that are doing it aren't doing it, long term. That's just like temporary. Those are just temporary jobs to get to where you try to be at. A lot of people get caught up in that loop and thinking like I'm making money. I'm making money. Like my sister, she had went down when she went to Lamar, she started working at Subway, right? So then she started making money. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, it went from school to oh well shit, I need to make this money. So now you know what I'm saying, you up and working, you at Subway, but you could have been putting what you need to be put into your future for you to really do what you needed to do later on. So it's like our mentality of where we are. Sometimes we get disillusioned or we think like, oh, what we making now is a lot of what we making right now is what I need to be doing. And that's like, nah, you gotta sit that back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sit down on it and kind of like negate, not navigate through what you really trying to find. Cause I feel like if you get stuck somewhere, it's cause it's like you haven't figured out what you want. A lot of times the kids or people that like become successful early is because they identify something that they want to accomplish very, very young. You know what I'm saying?
Passion.
And I feel
Your
like where
passion.
we are, huh?
You find your passion.
Yeah, you find your passion. I like
Oh,
the sooner that they kind of like, you kind of like identify that, that's when you can really start giving your all into what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And like if you find it when you younger, you if you in the right situation, bro, you can kind of, navigate where you need to be at because you got the energy and the mental and the time. Once you get older, you start bills start taking up time and start taking up shit in your life. You know what I'm saying? So you start focusing on how you paying that shit instead of how to get out of the situation. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit, the name of the docket says it all, bro. Cash rules everything around me. You know what I mean? Like the money flow, the bills, the financial responsibilities are the main factor. You know what I mean? Like everything else comes secondary. Chasing your dreams, you know what I mean? Like finding your passion, whatever the things like the feelings of it all are secondary to the finance. You know what I mean? Like if you ain't got your finances in order, you can't chase dreams. You can't do things that you want to do. You gotta do what you have to do before you're able to do what you want to do. So I mean, like when I think about it, I consider myself financially stable because at the end of the day, I'm always gonna get it, and I'm always gonna make sure everything's taken care of, and I have a secure job for the moment. But as far as like you were saying, like where it's not necessarily like you're not excelling, you're not well off, you just stable. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
feel like there's a level, like yeah, you like the level you talking about is well off. That's where you could do like you could take a month or two off, you could take 2-3 months off, and you ain't worried about shit. But like for me, I'm not living. I feel like I'm stable because I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. I'm able to go a couple of paychecks. It could be because I'm getting paid weekly, but like I'm able to go like a couple of paychecks without looking at my account and worried about what I gotta. You know what I mean? Like how much that particular check was. But yeah, hell yeah, I want to excel, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Of course, a nigga want a job where I'm like, I'm shit. I ain't gotta kill myself to make the money. You know what I mean? I gotta wear my body down physically and mentally to make the money that I want to make. So yeah, I mean, I'm stable, but nigga, I'm trying to excel. I'm trying to thrive, and you know what I mean. I'm not trying to survive. I'm trying to thrive.
yeah, for sure.
Trying
I
to put
feel
some
like
paint where it ain't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
so that's that Don Vaughn coming out right
Yeah.
there. I feel like he kind of spoke for me in the sense like I feel like my me being financially stable, I feel like my criteria might be like a little lower. Like what he said, what you were saying, like it's like what you're speaking of is like kind of well off in a sense. Like those mid high to I say low to mid 6 figure numbers, like 2 to like 400,000 a year. I feel like you pretty comfy. But like if you under that, you pretty much in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like you just out here wanting for nothing, but it's like the bills is paid, food on the table, you got clothes, you got the necessities. If you want to go out to a nice little dinner, you could probably do that. If you want to go take a light trip, you know what I'm saying, something like you could probably do that. I feel like I will kind of fall in there, like being financially stable as far as like being able to take care of everything that I need to take care of and like not the struggle part, you know. I'm able to handle all my responsibilities, stuff like that. But it's the um it's the constant reminder in my head that like I remember the goal, try to keep pushing, try to put yourself in a position to excel, like y'all saying, you know, like everything has to be a stepping stone. Nothing wrong with being content because that's you appreciating where you are in time, in real time, but I always want better. I kind of want to ask y'all to this because y'all have like actual families. Y'all active fathers, active husbands, and y'all work all the time. So is there financial pressure on you as a man having a family? And I say it's because like very few people, I feel like this actually applies to all three of us. One thing you're ready to say, very few people they can't really attest to having the weight of the household rest on their shoulders. I feel like one wrong move in the household, like it could get kind of kind of topsy turvy because like everything that you do, it affects. It's like a domino effect. Y'all being like the leaders of y'all households, it's like I said, it's like every decision, every major decision, kind of rests on your shoulders, and a lot of people don't really know what that means. So like that's why I asked y'all like, is there pressure? Being like,
true shit,
man.
true shit. Yeah, honestly, it's weird, bro. I never expected to be in this position. You know what I mean? Like when I was younger, thinking about like how life would go, I always assumed, you know what I mean, I would be in this position, but I never knew what comes along with it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, everybody be like, yeah, I want to be the head of my family. I want to make all the decisions. I want a family that, you know, that looks to me for the leadership and shit like that. And everybody not built for that. But in my particular situation, yeah, hell yeah. Like I ain't gonna lie, I had to learn the real hard way. Like a family of four, nigga, is expensive as shit, especially like living in today. And of course, we'll get to that a little bit later when we spend the block on that topic. But bro, taking care of, especially growing children, where you know what I'm saying, like you got to constantly buy new clothes, buy new shoes, buy them food because they eating through every goddamn thing, nigga. They like little bugs and shit, like locusts, nigga. They just chewing through shit, but specific shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the part that'll frustrate the fuck out of you, where you go spend $50 on a meal and them niggas just eat. You know what I'm saying? Eat little bits and pieces out the shit, but they don't eat the whole shit. Bro, you man, say I don't know about nobody else, but nigga, I lose my fucking mind off this shit, bro.
Yeah, they got some of this raising, some of
like,
this.
like, bro,
I'm not this
like,
off real quick. Yeah.
like, bro. Hey, man, that shit is driving me crazy, bro. But like, yeah, I mean, it's a lot that comes along with it, especially when you have a partner, but they not financially able to do as much as you are, you know what I mean? So you take on a lot of the responsibilities and they hold down their part. And that's not saying that she don't hold down her part because she definitely do. But at the end of the day, the majority of the, you know what I mean, the shit that we got to do is on me. And it's taxing at time, bro. Like when you up, you up. Like when you making a whole lot of money, you feel good. Like you ain't really stripping out that shit. But when they take away your overtime, nigga, you making the bare minimum 40 hours, you feel it. You be like, okay. Now we can't eat out 3 or 4 times this week. We gotta eat some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta be smart with the money this week. So it's a lot that comes along with it. But if you able to manage your money in the right way and not uh live outside your means like a lot of niggas tend to do, like then you'll be straight. But for me, yeah, it's working. Eli, don't you do that froze shit again?
Nah, bro, I'm
Here,
with
I
you.
can see
I'm with
you.
you, bro. Nah, I'm with you. I'm just having some technical difficulties over here, bro. That's all. That's all.
Okay.
It's saying that I mean, sorry.
I think about
What you
spill the
guys are saying
beans.
right now. Yeah, I was finna start going into this other mode, but I really don't the I feel the pressure every day just because, like, my wife looks at me in the face, my son looks at me in the face, I look them in the face. You know what I'm saying? So it's like anything you going through at your job, you got to be honest, right? So that everybody can be prepared for the worst. Those kind of conversations are what are like the difficult part of it. Just the conversational part, the communicating piece of when things could go wrong on the financial end, because that could lead to your marriage going all disarray and all this and the other just based off of finances. You know what I'm saying? So the implications of failing to provide is like high as a man. Excuse me. But at the same time,
Preaching.
if you got somebody, um, not even financially that can hold it down, but somebody that can emotionally and spiritually hold you down during that time,
Mm-hmm.
then it takes the pressure off of you a lot more. Like if you got somebody who's gonna be like, okay, I understand we ain't gonna have this, that, and the third. We're gonna come up with a way to, if we gotta downgrade, if we gotta let this go, we gotta let that go. I understand. Cause that's just a part of life and that's what we gotta do. We gotta stick it out. come up with a plan. So it's like if you got somebody who can sit there, come up with a plan, y'all can figure something out and navigate. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the pressure off. Is that, they say if a man find it the wife, find it the good thing. So if you find it the wife that can support you in that area and you identify that before you got married,
Yeah.
you be all right when because you can't say that it'll never happen. Like I can never say, oh, I'm never gonna nah, nigga. I pray to God it don't. But if it do, and when it do, you know what I'm saying? I got the confidence that, you know what I'm saying, she gonna ride and we gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you start feeling your the views of yourself, your self-esteem, your confidence. It's tied into how you kind of like how you are able to provide. You know what I mean? Like to me, it's like
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
you know,
That's a
it,
fact.
it helps in my everyday life, stepping and moving and talking and how I am, like just
Which
knowing.
I think it's even more tied to it because you see a lot of the niggas that ain't able to provide. You know what I'm saying? You notice that them be a lot of like them be some angry ass niggas. Them niggas be like the
Them
ones that
niggas
be
be getting
beating on their
pussy.
wives
Them
and
the
shit like
niggas
that.
that
You know
be
what I mean?
getting pussy. Them niggas be getting coochie. Them the niggas be getting all the shit you
Yeah,
want.
no, don't get me wrong. Them niggas be like the nigga that's probably like fucking their way into their relationship. You know what I mean? Like you know how when you let's say like the what you bring to the table conversation. You know what I mean? If a nigga can't provide financially, he got to be slanging dick. Like pause if necessary, but that nigga got to be slanging like premium dick because you can't be in a house without doing something, bro. So that nigga's out there, that nigga's the iron chef. You got to be an iron chef. Or you can't stay in the house. Like if you can't provide, you can't pay no bills, then you got to be digging them bitches down. But like you notice that the niggas who can't either they like I'm saying they digging bitches down or they in the house angry as fuck. Like them niggas that be beating on bitches and like you know what I mean, like abusive to kids and all types of weird shit. It's a mindset that's attached to being able to provide for yourself and your family. Like if you're not able to do it, then you take out your anger of being your frustration of being unable to do it. You take it out in other areas. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I think niggas can't really handle the thought of their wife being the breadwinner. I could be wrong, but like
I'm
I
waiting
don't
on
know
it.
too many niggas.
I'm waiting on it. I'm telling you right now, I'm waiting on it. Let her be able
I
to support me.
I think we say that right now. I ain't gonna hold you because I've lived it. You know what I mean? I've seen both sides of the where I was the one responsible and where I was laid off. I ain't had no money and she was the one paying for everything. And you feel a little bit of insecurity about that shit. You
Yeah,
really do. Like
I feel you know.
Like it sound good when you the one paying for everything. You're like, hey, yeah, bitch, pay some of these bills. Like, be the one that's making more money than me. But then you start like being in that situation. You're like, hold on, damn, this bill due. What you got towards it? Nothing. Damn, you ain't got shit towards it. What can I do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you start feeling the weight of that shit. Like,
So
eventually,
full
if you don't
circle.
got nothing to add to that shit, oh yeah, you gonna feel some type of way.
Mm.
Yeah,
Now, if that
I
bitch
feel
Oprah
some type
Winfrey,
of
it's a
way.
different story. If your bitch is Oprah, then it's a different story.
I'm gonna date you forever,
Got
so
college in here or some shit. You know what I mean? It's a whole different story. But yeah, nah, if your bitch making like 60,000 and you make 20,000, some shit like that, you gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I am with you on that one.
that was some good stuff, by the way. What are some tips to exercise good money management?
Well, for sure, for you, what you said, nigga, the meal prepping, bro. I got to get on that shit, dog.
It definitely helped, like as far as like lunch, because like when I take my lunch break, I kind of notice like everybody going out to buy food, and all I gotta do is just go to the microwave. I still see people like it's still people that bring lunch for the most part, but it's like it's a lot of people that like you can hear the talks throughout the day, like you know what y'all eating, who going somewhere, y'all going somewhere. You can hear it.
Mhm.
But for the most part, I'm gonna always have mine. You know that, and another thing too, off the food part. It was something I learned when I was younger. I'm pretty sure we all heard it. Just because you got it don't mean you got to spend it. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of alluded
Mm.
earlier on, like as far as living like above your means. Like if you making a certain amount of money, Like everything, you don't need like where's this designer coming from, or like where is this, that, and the third? All these crazy like electronics. Like if you can't afford none of this, like or if you excuse me, like say you got your own spot, you know it's bills due, but you shopping, fridge ain't full, bills due, stuff pending, account looking
You got
crazy.
that, but you got a 75-inch TV. Like what the
Like
like,
yeah. Just because you got it don't mean you got to spend it. Like I feel like I think I heard somebody say like you should actually lower your lifestyle, even though you make like a certain amount. Like still lower it though. Still lower your life.
bro,
I've heard that before.
bro, this nigga Bill Gates be wearing Wranglers, nigga. Like, what we talking about? What we talking about? Nigga got Wranglers and a fucking Toyota.
That's
Like,
all you
come
need
on,
to know right
bro.
there.
Come
That's
on,
the
bro.
formula right there.
Like, come on, bro.
But see, the
Nigga, have
problem
you
is
seen these rich niggas?
that's not
Oh,
our
my bad.
culture though. That's the problem. That's not our culture. Like we gotta we if we got it, you gonna see it. That's what I'm saying. It's just how it is. Like I didn't make the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just how it go.
That's dumb.
If
And
you got it,
That's dumb. Hey, hold on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I really do apologize, bro. But to me, that's the goofiest thing that we are like the number one money spenders among race, bro.
oh no,
And,
no.
and
We're
that's a
not
part
like
of
nigga,
it.
we are.
But that's
We
what I'm
are
saying.
number
That's a
one.
part of. But we also
We number one as far as consumption, for sure.
we number one on both ends, bro. And I don't know how that's
But
possible. You know what I'm
because
saying?
we live beyond our means, bro.
But
Routinely
Marcus
live
just hit
beyond
that
our
mug on
means.
the head, bro. He said it's a culture for us to do
Yeah.
this. Who
Yeah.
gave us our
I mean,
culture?
don't get me wrong, like
But
un,
where did we get
un,
our culture from, bro? Like, where did that culture come from? Right? We got took away from where we actually were and our like roots and upbringings, and they brought us over here, right? So it's like, where did we get our
oh
identity
no,
from?
no, because them niggas don't get it twisted. Them niggas in Africa was with the shit. They was putting that shit on.
we gotta be best
What they
friends.
say, what the
I was
kids say
just
now,
thinking
they was
about
putting
that.
that shit on.
I was just
They
like
was
it
putting that shit on. They was dripped in gold, nigga. Like
That's what I'm.
we just
But
had more substance
how did
to
we
it.
get so disconnected to where we are like in like this? It's like we a part of it. Like, okay, these niggas are part of. We gonna throw the money out there, and we know we gonna get it back. Just gotta dangle some shit in front of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't. I mean, it's not just like blacks, but
Yeah.
it's just a certain amount of people where we had this mentality, like you said. Like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's like don't get me wrong. There's some substance to the ash brings in the bread. You know what I mean? Like you have to spend some money to make some money type shit.
right.
What happened?
Now your mic had this some crazy stuff.
Well,
your Mike did some crazy shit. It was funny.
Positive necessary.
oh shit.
You
Oh
good though?
shit. My
You good
fault.
though.
My fault. Can
You,
y'all okay.
you good. You good.
All right.
It was just funny.
No, well, yeah, that's some substance to like that belief that you have to spend some money, you have to look like some money to make a little bit of money. Like, but I think it's just niggas take it a step, or not even step, maybe it's like 10 steps too far, nigga. Where it's like you got some shit that you can't even afford, type shit. You know what I mean? Like, you got to spend a little bit of money. Yeah, have a nice suit, have a nice, you know what I'm saying, a nice fit. But like niggas I don't know, like you can spend 200-300 on a fit or whatever. You ain't gotta spend thousands on the fit to have it look nice. Like you know what I mean, I think it's just the brand, like the brand names is what get niggas. Whereas like the lower brands be having high quality outfits that may be a little bit like pricey, but it's not exorbitant, nigga. It's not no fucking, it's not no 2-3 thousand for like. I be seeing this nigga Joe Budden fits like they got this little shit they break down the niggas fits like Joe Budden. This nigga be wearing like $10,000-$15,000 like fits. Like a shirt be $2,000. The shades be 600-700. Like the shoes be 2-3. I'm like, bro, that's the stupidest shit in the world for some shit that you don't want to wear weekly. Like, I mean, like you're not putting this shit to no type of use. Like that's the idiocy of our culture, bro, where we do dumb shit like that instead of wearing Walmart pants and some fucking like and a basic ass white tee, maybe spending $60-$70 on that type of fit and still putting that shit together to where it look good. Like,
We got too much pride for that.
man, bro.
What if I said it was music? What if I said it was the music, bro?
I'm tired of. I don't like niggas do make that excuse though. Like, you know what I mean? Because like,
It's just culture in itself though. That's just how we are. The
you
music is
gotta
just
think,
part of
nigga.
that.
Jay-Z been rapping about niggas getting rich for 20 years. Niggas not getting rich off them bars, nigga. But the music don't only affect the negative. If that's the case, it's only the negative. It seems like niggas don't only say that when it's the negative impact instead of some positive shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like Lupe been making some great albums for 10 years. Nobody was looking at that shit like, oh man, he influenced the greatest like author ever or the greatest painter or some shit like that. Like
I think it's just because that he wasn't pushing the same narrative, bro. So people weren't really looking at it because that's not what it was trying to hear.
but that's what I'm saying. Like that, I don't think the music is it's the fault of the
I didn't
music.
say like I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to say like the fault, like, but like it's an ingredient. Shit, it's a
I
part.
think the music,
He's
like the niggas, the artist that's making the music that you want to hear is some niggas that's just like you type shit. You know what I mean? Like whatever that nigga's on, you was already on that shit before you heard that song.
no, I mean when you younger, you ain't really on that
If you
shit.
wasn't shit, you wasn't shit. I'm just keeping buck with you, like bro. If you wasn't shit, the music didn't make you not shit. Like you just wasn't shit. All they did was provide an anthem for you to not be shit. So you know what I mean? Like it's not the music fault. You just ain't shit. Respectfully.
Okay.
Not for nothing though, too. Some stuff I heard a long time ago, like every time you get paid, no matter if it's 5, 10, 15, 20, y'all know how it go. Everybody done heard it before. Like just try to
Throw
put
some more.
something back, even if it's in a shoebox or like it's in a little savings account. Just try to throw something back and just don't even worry. Don't look at it. I actually had this coworker. This was probably like 10 years ago when I was like in my early 20s. He was like a technician at one of my jobs, like a warehouse job. He was saying that every time we got paid, he put $100 in like this Wells Fargo account, and we got paid every week. So it was like $100 going to that Wells Fargo account like every week. And when it went there, he just wouldn't worry about it. He just put it off to the wayside. But he was always like, when it was time for me to do something, if like the family come over, if I want to go somewhere, I'll go get that money. And he might not even touch it off. If he go get like a band real quick, it was just there to grab. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I just feel like he was doing 100, but like that don't mean you got to do 100 necessarily. You could do 5, 10, 15, 20, 50. It's going to add up.
No, that's real shit. Like honestly, everybody's supposed to have that rainy day fund. You know what I mean? Like, of course, and that I ain't trying to make it a sexist thing, like a gender war thing, but like a lot of the women that I know have always had that, like that little tuck away for the like when a nigga on some bullshit, like nigga just tucking your bread away this whole time. So when you on some bullshit and they want to leave, they can leave without worrying about the finances and shit like that. But like you said, like you have to have that rainy day fund that just because like you got to do something, bro. Because just depending on 401ks or shit like that, like nah, bro, you never gonna get where you want to be. And I ain't gonna lie, somebody told me this shit. I forgot who it was, like a financial money manager. It was like, you're never gonna get enough money in your 401k to sustain your life. Like you never gonna do it. So you have to do some other shit. Like you know what I mean? Like because if you
Oh,
retiring at 60, 65, you still got another 15 to 20 years, God willing, to live. So like you have to
Yeah,
have at least a couple million in that motherfucker to sustain 10, 15-year lifestyle.
I
So
think
yeah.
it really depends on what you do in between now and when you retire. So if you retire and you still have a mortgage, then your 401k will not support you. If you retire and you have a car note and shit
you
like
can't
that,
retire.
Yeah.
you won't have enough to, you know what I'm saying? But if everything is taken care of, your bills, your house is paid off, all you doing is just paying them the utility shit, right? And the property tax. So when you hit 65, you ain't got to worry about property tax no more. So all you doing is worrying about the utilities, you're worrying about your health insurance, and you're
Taxes.
worrying about the taxes and your what's the other thing? I'm sorry guys. Just one more thing on my mind. It was right on the tip of the tongue, bro.
So utilities, taxes,
Taxes. One more thing. Oh,
food.
I
You know what I'm
said health.
saying?
Yeah, food, but yeah, that's about it. But
And we would hope
if you got
the car
if
paid off too.
Yeah, car pass. So if you car insurance, that is.
I was car insurance, but I was saying I would hope the car is paid off by this.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, your car paid off, but all you have to worry about car insurance, health insurance, taxes, and then utilities. Right? Those are things you have to worry about, bro. I think you can make it off your 401k because you're not just getting your 401k, right? You'll get Social Security. You know what I'm saying? So you have, if it's still around, right?
No.
What Caleb was talking to us about, hey, Marcus, hey, you gotta be ready about the government when you retire. What's your plan, man? What's your plan?
Hey, Caleb, man, I don't want no smoke, bro.
That wasn't me, bro. That was your boy. I'm on your team, man.
That Caleb like he'll build the bomb, nigga. I don't want no smoke with that.
I'm on your team, gang. You a black king.
Give me some water, some soda waters, maybe a Sprite. All right, never mind. Let's go.
I feel like I had a point. I had another point too. I forgot. Oh, it's kind of what you were saying though, like that rainy day fund. Not for nothing though. It's like having a rainy day fund is cool, but it's like it rained more often than not.
Nigga.
How you have a rainy day account when it rain all the time?
Like, bro. Hey, man, they say it never rains in Southern California, goddamn.
I think that rain is like how hard it hits you is up to you. I think some people can take some people can take rain. Like, I don't know, bro. Outside looking in, you know what I'm saying? Like when I see somebody going through it, like I look at I look at Vaughn, right? I see him when he was going through what he was going through, bro. And it's like from the outside, it's like, yo, my nigga really navigating beautifully through this. You know what I'm saying? Like you get that he's stressed out and everything else. From the outside, you're like, man, that nigga's navigating. Cause I know if I'm in that shit, I don't know where I'll be at mentally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the rain is to the beholder, I guess. You know what I mean? But you gotta know if the rain you win dictates you going into that rainy day fun. Like you said, it's gonna rain like all the time, but it's like, when do you know, okay, shit, this is it, nigga, let's get this. You know what I mean?
When do you like the drizzle versus like nigga, this is a real long storm.
Or is this shit really coming down on a nigga, bro? Because female,
like, do I need a jacket or not?
But it ain't raining that bad, so they try to think about that,
Do I need a jacket or not? Like, can I walk through this? Or do I really need the raincoat?
I really need to pull out the umbrella.
Yeah, do I need to go umbrella? Oh no, okay. No, I need the poncho shit. Okay, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's different. It's levels to it for sure. It's levels to it for sure. I think I ain't gonna lie too. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I do probably like, you know how they got that shit that break glass in case of emergencies type shit. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That be my money. And sometimes I'll be like, it ain't even be an emergency. I'll be like, man, you know what? I don't want to worry about the money that I got coming in. So I know I got a little bit tucked away. I can spend it on that type shit. But I got to do better because like my 401k is pretty decent at this point now because I upped it to a certain amount to where it's coming in how I need to come in. But like my savings, I got to do better as far as like my actual savings account, like because I ain't tucking enough away as much as I want to. But like I don't. It's weird because I don't spend all of the money in my checkings though. You know what I mean? Like I said, I go multiple checks where I don't even just worry about the shit. I don't touch the shit unless I'm buying these motherfuckers food. Man. But I ain't worried about that because I budget for that. I budget for that part.
Hold on, what?
Because I be spending all this money on this damn food, bro. These niggas are eating me out of house and home, bro. Like these niggas eating different, bro. Like it's different. The shit hit different. I'm telling you, bro. Like,
I wish Grayson would just start eating good, bro. He don't even. He barely eat. Anyway, it's another topic.
Oh, you know, that ties actually back to what I was saying, nigga, where I spend a bunch of money on the food, but the niggas don't eat all the shit. So it's like the money, the cost of the food is high as hell, but like the actual consumption of the food is the problem.
Yeah, see,
if you eat all that shit, I ain't even tripping off how much I spent. As long as you eat all of it.
We stopped buying for that nigga. We just take food off our plate, put it on his.
On me, bro.
We figured that shit out. we had went out eat. We went out to eat, bro. We had spent like $100, 110, and we didn't buy no drinks. And that nigga did not eat all his food. And I was like, yo, that nigga plate was $20.
Never again, bro.
Shit.
Never
What
again.
we doing?
Wait. Run that back.
Nigga shit
Oh,
was
that nigga
20
plate was about
bowls.
20.
Where y'all go? If you don't mind me asking.
Where did we go?
That kids' meals is different.
Nah, facts, nigga.
They had the baby lamb
Them
chop.
hoes
Okay, you go
gourmet.
to them damn restaurants, right? I think it was like an Asian restaurant we went to, the one on Lower Greenville. We went there and we had to basically like you got to buy like their own entree and shit. Like they ain't got no kids meal, bro. We didn't know the proportions were so big, bro. If we didn't know the portions were so big, bro, we would have just
Scoop that shit off to that nigga
plate.
You knocked this
But
plate
we
back.
learned, you know what I'm saying? We learned.
And if we're keeping it a buck, bro, they much more likely to eat some shit off your plate than they are off theirs.
Yes, bro.
That nigga will eat your whole goddamn plate.
Just because they see you eating it.
I don't know, bro. I think
had
my
to get
son is on some territorial shit, bro. I really I'm starting to be online with Vaughn, bro. It's like, yo, I might have to
drop this nigga
real early. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy this nigga real early in life, bro. I'm just being
telling you, I don't give a fuck. I don't feel bad. I'll be the villain. That nigga Thanos, he was right, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. Nigga Thanos was right, bro.
My Mexican homie say, on God.
Like sometimes somebody gotta be the bad guy, bro. I gotta drop this nigga. I already know it.
So these next two are like really, I feel like this is the sweet spot right here. Positive, necessary, whatever. How do you navigate properly with money with the price being up in life? When I say that because we from Dallas, so like we kind of see like the transition becoming like Dallas was a place where like, and I'm not saying this everywhere else, but like I could just speak because this is probably the fastest growing city in the country. We kind of saw that transition from us, like, you know, we was on our own type of time. We just did what we did. Now we transition to like this big major market. It's like we see all the change, all the construction, all the areas becoming this is like the influx of like the population. And with that, it's come increases on everything. Like now, well, I know when my mother was growing up, like rent increase was like what, $30 to $50. Now rent increase
type
is
shit.
like hundreds of dollars. Like I've been getting this text from my rent office like every year. It's like hundreds of dollars like going up. So it's like that, food, transportation, like everything is up right now. So like how you navigate? So well, for me, my bad, I'll just continue for me. What I do when I get paid, bro, that's probably the best you gonna get like the weekend of my because I get paid bi-weekly. So like that first weekend of my check. If you want me to pop out, that's probably probably your best bet. I'm gonna be straight. But I just gotta make sure like that next week that I don't get paid. I just want to make sure like I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I might pop out depending on certain circumstances. But like that's one of my things though. Like that weekend that's a treat yourself weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a treat yourself.
Nah, for real, nigga. Especially because you got to think like just like you saying that first weekend is more likely for you to pop out. That second weekend is where you kind of tighten up. You got to remember you coming off of that tighten up weekend. So when you get that next bird, you like, okay, yeah, now I got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit different. That shit definitely different, bro.
So
but I mean,
what about you?
I'm honestly like, it's such a difference between like how I was when I was the bi-weekly and how I was weekly. You know what I mean? Like bi-weekly, it's hard because you gotta stretch sometimes. You gotta be like the Michael Jordan motherfucking Space Jam stretch, nigga. Like it's crazy because you'll fuck around and get paid like like a stack of some shit like that. And that first week you blowing through the shit. Like you can spend 200-300 in a couple days. But then you get down to that last $40-50, nigga, you got 4 days before you get paid and you gotta stretch that shit. It's just amazing the duality of what comes along with the finances. You know what I mean? Like for me now, I think I've become a little bit better. Like, yeah, sometimes I get the 12-piece nugget, I don't really need it. You know what I mean? Like I add that bitch on. But like I understand now that's a treat myself day. You know what I mean? Like where if I do that type of shit, then for the next 2-3 days and I'm just getting the basics of what I need. You know what I mean? I'm not going above and beyond. Especially since I work overnight. Like I don't get to eat on the same type of pattern anyway. So like I probably eat like 2 times, like two full meals a day. Then everything else is like little bit of snacks or some shit. You know what I mean? Like where I'm not going crazy with the spending.
Right.
And I just honestly I've realized that a budget is actually necessary. Like at first I was like, man, I don't need no budget, bro. I just know when I don't got no money, I just can't spend it. Like when I don't got no money, I can't spend it, like type shit. Then I realized like, oh no, nigga, like I got this subscription coming on this day, this subscription coming on this day, this like I got this light bill, this water bill, this get this like nah, nigga, like you just can't be willy-nilly with your bread now. You have to like say, I got $1,800 in mortgage I gotta pay for. I got this much I gotta pay for the car note, this much I gotta pay for the insurance. What's left after that type shit? You know what I mean? And what's left after that gotta stretch from this day to that day. So I got 20 days, $20 a day I can spend type shit. You know what I mean? So once you go beyond that $20, nigga, that's it. So you just gotta honestly set a budget and stick to that motherfucker.
Am I tripping? I want to know something. Am I tripping, or like, have y'all ever noticed how easy it is to not be really doing anything major, but still manage to have like a $200 day, like a $250 day, $150 day. But I'm like, bro, I didn't do nothing today. Like, what the heck did I? Like, am I tripping? Like,
Nigga.
Bro, I didn't. It's like I ain't leave the house. So like, what did I do?
Bro, on me, bro. On me, bro. That shit hurt more. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, that shit hurt you a little bit more because like when you doing some shit, you feel fulfilled about it. Like you know what I mean? Like that you might spend 200-300, but you go to a Mavs game, you go out, go to the bar, some shit. Like you feel like you spent that money, you feel it. But then you got motherfucking Netflix and Hulu and this, that, and the third come out your account on the same goddamn day. You be like, nigga, I ain't even watched Netflix in 3 weeks. What the fuck I'm paying for this shit for? Like, I mean, that shit hurt. That shit really hurt.
And them niggas went up. They went up.
They had a nerve to go up again.
It was like $30, bro. It used to be like $9.99 and $6, bro. Now it's $30, bro, for Netflix.
Damn, hold on. What Netflix you got?
I don't know what the fuck Netflix.
Y'all got a family plan.
Yeah, you got to, nigga. My shit like 16, 17. Don't get me wrong. Sabrina paying that shit, nigga. Like, I ain't gotta worry about it.
That I'm a boy, man. I don't pay. I pay. Disney Plus went up, but the thing about
yo, for sure.
I ain't gonna front. I could kind of justify. I ain't tripping off Disney.
I don't watch that whole enough to work, but my kids do. My kids do, so I can justify that shit.
Yeah, that's really like Coco Melon from Netflix.
Bro, like
Paramount Plus, you know, he like all the Nickelodeon shit.
Gang. Oh, hey, bro. Matter of fact, I didn't realize I get Paramount Plus through Walmart Plus. So I could really, you know what I'm saying, create that bitch and you can tap in on that. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got Walmart Plus too?
Hell yeah. I'm getting my shit delivered, nigga. I'm not doing. I'm
going to the grocery store. Bro, them groceries get they hit the door.
All right, so how much does conveniency impact your finances?
Greatly. I think
you saying not getting off the couch and still making everything happen. That's what you.
Yeah, like how much does that impact your life?
DoorDash, Uber Eats,
like
Walmart Plus.
But you got to think like you got the subscriptions, right? We just talked like subscriptions is hitting dig over the head, right? Now, man, I sound weird. My nose stuffy. All right.
Do they though?
Yes, bro.
Well, I'm gonna say this: if you that dude that watch a show per subscription or like 2 shows per subscription, then like you hurt yourself. I'm about to become a one-stop shop. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bootleg, like, bro, we grew up on one-stop shop. Bro, all we had to do was turn our TV on. That's all we had to do. We just turn our TV on, bro.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, speaking of someone that didn't have cable, like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't going back, bro. I ain't going back. I don't give a fuck.
We gotta ask ourselves, like, what are we getting out of this?
Like, they hoeing because of what they did. What they did was they started out with just 2 motherfucking streaming services like Hulu and Netflix, and then everybody else was like, you know what? Let me take all my property off of they shit and make my own shit. You know what I mean? So Like, so now it's like, okay, now you have, so like it ain't that you have to, it's that if you have a particular interest in whatever, like Disney or WB or whatever, then you have to go to their website or they streaming app to get that shit.
Bro, I feel like our Congress people need to come together and ban all streaming services, nigga. We need all this shit back in one motherfucking place. I'm getting tired of this shit. It's goofy how you had to pay for cable and then you had to turn around and pay for subscriptions. It was easier when you could just pay cable. You know what I'm saying? It was way easier when you could just
It
pay
was
cable.
easier. It was definitely easier.
It was cheaper. It was
I
cheaper.
also no, I can't really say that. Like, I think people get it confused when they say it was cheaper for cable because you got to think everything was cheaper when we had cable. Internet was cheaper, nigga. Like everything changed, nigga. Like everything's gonna continuously increase. So let's say it wasn't no streaming service, nigga. Cable. Think about your cable bill, Eli. What was your cable bill the last time you paid this shit? Like 200-300, right?
Okay.
When you had
You
cable,
don't got that in subscriptions.
Okay, so look, you're right. My last cable bill was like $290 something. Okay, I cut that shit off because they stopped giving me my goddamn promo. My
yeah,
bill before before the promo went away, my bill was like 120, 118, 120 for cable and internet. Like that wasn't bad to me. And I didn't have to,
nah,
I didn't need Netflix and all the other shit. Like I could just
nah.
watch cable. And then like there's nothing to watch. Like I got all these subscriptions, bro, and I be just looking at my TV like, bro, I don't even know what to watch. So
I ain't even gonna.
that
Listen,
feeling,
niggas could be on
what that
YouTube
feeling
Shorts
is,
all day.
and it's like what that feeling is like, bro. Why am I spending all this money just so I can sit on a couch and stare at a screen all day? Like I'm paying, I'm literally paying to waste my life. Like how much time do we spend wasted just watching shit, bro? Like, bro, I have ran through so many animes, nigga, and I gotta relook at myself and hold myself accountable. Like, bro, I could have bettered myself during that time. You know what I'm saying? I
Nah,
could
that's a
have been
fact.
better at
That's a
something
fact.
that I wasn't during that time.
That's a fact.
But you got to think though, we live in a society where it'll never be fair for the consumer. That's just how, especially now. I feel like now in real time, I feel like that hit harder. Like it'll never be fair for us.
But
You
think
got to
about
subscribe to any and everything, like you said, like the cable. I feel like that's a deeper conversation. But go ahead.
I was gonna say, but think about what we are consuming. What are we consuming? And to me, I think it's the equivalent of us going to McDonald's and eating McDonald's every other day. Like, is it really good for you?
It's just for up here.
It's just
Yeah.
for a period.
I ain't gonna
But think
hold you.
about how much. But think about how much a nigga done spent. Like in this month, how much have I spent for me up here? But it doesn't really help me up here because I'm not at peace. Me watching TV don't bring me no peace in my mind. It don't bring me no kind of what does it do? But it helps me communicate with others who's watching the same fucking shit, right?
True shit.
But that's it. What else? What other benefit do you get? Do you learn something? Like nigga, do we really learn something about ourselves watching TV? Do we really?
I,
Do we
I,
really find what we want in life watching TV?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think. See, my thing is, I think people have kind of like looked at this shit the wrong way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, of course, this shit is fiction and it's not real life type shit. So you're not really gaining any type of thing. But the shit that I watch, I learn shit from it. You know what I mean? I learn different type of perspectives on how to think about certain shit. You know what I mean? Like anime, like the thing that I like about anime is the storytelling, of course, the fights, of course, but like the character like point of views on certain type of shit of having an optimistic outlook on certain type of shit or just how they react and respond to different type of shit. You can learn from it. Don't get it twisted. Like, yeah, you wasting your time because you're not physically doing shit. You just sitting there watching the shit. But like your mind state, the way that you approach certain shit, you can learn something from it and adapt it to your real life if you willing, like if that's your mindset. Like whereas me, like niggas be sitting on social media and sitting on Facebook and shit like that, and people think about it in a negative, it's a negative connotation to it, to where you spend 2-3 hours on Facebook or Instagram. Like, damn, bro, why you spend 2-3 hours on Facebook and Instagram? It's not nothing on there. But I ain't gonna lie to you. If I send you this shit on my Instagram, nigga, I'm learning motherfucking like I'm looking at pages that's like baking soda will give like you put baking soda in your fridge, shit like that, like little life hacks and little positive like positive shit, not just twerking and ass and bitches on. You know what I mean? Like OnlyFans and shit like that. Like no, I'm following a bunch of like positive pages where you seeing white niggas putting whales up in like drinking whales up in Africa and shit like that. Like you just is what you put in your algorithm towards type shit to me.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Eli, I'm all for what you're talking about until Demon Slayer come out. Then I don't really care. Like, vote with you. Like, respectfully, I don't care.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Jujutsu Kaisen is fire, right?
I'm waiting on that. I've been hearing they've been trying to
Hey,
spoil it. I'm gonna let
gonna
it finish.
cancel this shit. They talking about
what?
This last episode, I think it's episode 17. Like the animators are saying that they ain't got enough time to animate the episodes, so they not finna they having a riff right now. They having a disagreement, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
but I don't know, bro. I just feel like I mean, I get what you're saying, Vaughn. Like I'm just saying, Marcus. I'm with you on that Demon Slayer, but at the same time, I don't know, man.
It was just a joke. It was just a joke.
No, bro. Trust me, I got you, bro. But it just, I don't know. I just feel like I was like looking at my phone last night, right? And I found myself just scrolling through my phone. I'm not on no apps or nothing. I'm just like looking for something to get on, just to buy time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you just kind of like, you got to really sit back and like, damn, how programmed am I that I'm just on my phone just doing this? And I'm like, I'm trying to find something to get on and to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hold on, what? Let me bring myself back, bro. How deep am I into this shit? You gotta really think about it. A nigga that spent like just on subscriptions, right? I think it's about $90, almost $100 on all the subscriptions. Funimation, Paramount Plus, Netflix, Hulu, Disney, ESPN combination. What else? Then like the other meticulous little subscriptions that's like $2.99, $1.89 that adds the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not bad though, because only you got cable though, right?
I just got internet.
I don't consider that bad. If you got all those subscriptions and internet, I think that's cool. But like if you had all of that plus cable, I think that's probably like, ugh.
That's where it gets stupid. You know what I mean? Because like now,
for a while we had that, so we had to turn that shit off.
Honestly, if we're keeping it a book, like the only use for cable is live TV. The fact that you can watch games, like that's it. That's literally it. There's no
we got
use to having no cable. Sports news. Yeah, no, we tapped in. I ain't paid for cable. Quite them niggas almost had me. I was almost back on Slate. And then my nigga put me on. Now I'm good. You know what I mean? So
I got Sling. I got Sling. I do have Sling.
Nah, I cancel that shit. I'm gonna hit the group chat again and send the shit that you need so we can cancel that Sling. You know what I mean?
It's just for me so I can watch like Cowboys game and shit on the TV.
That's what I'm talking about. I got you. There's an app for that.
I can watch on my TV.
All you got to do is log on. We're going to get into it. We're get into
it. Next to last, you are one big financial leap from doing etc. And I'll just kind of kick it off to give an example. I feel like in my life, I'm really like one big financial jump from like really being able to like invest in myself. Because like y'all know, I was the dude who started the get back your 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was really rocking with me on that, like feeling my perspective on that. And I feel like investing in ourselves is really how we get the outcomes that we want. Because I'm a firm believer in like a lot of these jobs. I'm not gonna say all of them, but most of them, they only provide security, not paradise. It's up to us to provide our own paradise, and I don't want to look for a job. If you know the Lord bless me with a job that I can have security and paradise, you know, all praises. But for the most part, it's like it's one or the other at this point. You know, well, not one or the other, but it's more security than paradise. So I feel like if I can make more money and I can really invest in myself and something I'm passionate in, everything else will follow. That's just my perspective on that.
Nah, you preaching, my brother. For real. Like, unfortunately, just like I was saying, like we creating workers. And with that comes along with the bare minimum finances, nigga. Like they just paying you enough to where you can work, buy yourself some food, go sleep, go home, come back, and do it again. Like, you know what I mean? Recycle is a monotonous ass life, bro. But like, I think I'm one big financial leap away from. I want to say property, like, you know what I mean. Like my main thing now, because I want to secure of like a living situation, like the secure living situation, like situation. Because I think that's the main thing, like that you kind of gotta work for in my mind. Like that's the most expensive shit. Like when you think about all your bills, this is literally the most expensive shit you got to pay for is rent or mortgage or wherever your living situation is. So if I took one bigger financial leap, then I lock down my living situation, nigga. I'm paying for a crib, and then everything else is to my in my mind will fall into place. What you think, Eli?
I'm with you. I'm with you on that one, bro. But at the same time, I feel like I might be the paradise. That paradise might be elusive, though. You know what I'm saying? I think that comes after the fact. I think you got to put in some work um to get to that paradise. And it might not
That's why I
necessarily.
said. That's why I said not all of them, like
Okay.
most.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this niggas that's at my job, bro, and you see paradise. You see them niggas living life. The niggas that get away with not doing shit. Never mind.
Hey,
But
bro. Like Leon said on Snowfall, bro. Like the niggas who do the most work always get paid the least. He said
like I
that
might,
I want the cry, bro.
and I'm not gonna say that I'm like the hardest working nigga out here. I'm not finna say that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like the work was put in. You know what I'm saying? If I put the training into my people, then I expect them to do the job while I'm not around. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what comes from the work you put in and then the paradise that you have. So um I think I'm one. I think I'm what was it? Financial one big financial leap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm feeling I feel I'm being comfortable with having another child.
Mm.
I like that.
Mm.
Um, where we are right now, you know what I'm saying? We getting everything together financially, right? We really finally starting to like tighten down. You know, I she gave me a budget, and I'm right there. Oh, I am right there. Once I get gas in the truck, nigga, I probably got to get $15 for next week. But that's cool because I know how to navigate with that. That's not nothing unknown to me. I can go to check in the box and get me 2 tacos for lunch if I need to. You know,
Type shit.
like it's not. I can warm up a can of chicken noodle soup or some shit that we got in here for. Like I could navigate. I can find something to eat. That's really the issue. As long as I got gas, but we really getting to that point right now where we're like tightening up and trying to be disciplined because
Mm.
we're paying for childcare right now. Um, and then shit, when we have another one, we might not be able in the same position to have her mother and her mom watch. So we might have to pony up some more money. We still, when we had him, we was spending almost $300 on a week on formula and diapers and shit because he was running through that shit for the first 8 months. You know what I mean? So that's some money that we gotta already be planning for clothes or whatever, all that stuff. So I feel like if I can sometimes away hit on this motherfucking parlay, okay, I will be okay. I promise you. I promise you, bro. Oh my God. Oh man. Nigga, when you win, all the planning just starts to go into motion. And you start planning what you gonna
Yeah. Yeah.
hey, nigga was planning what to do with it before a nigga had it. You know what I mean? Like I already know
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do if I hit. Bro. But yeah, bro, I'm just that's just where I'm at with it, bro. I want to take one more leap so that like I got two and I could still move and go on trips and enjoy life. And it might not come through my current job, you know.
Nah, that's real shit, bro. Cause I think it's like it's weird because the way life is, everybody say you're supposed to work. Like you put in the work first and then you get to enjoy that shit. But I unfortunately it's so many people that did so much work but they died before they even got to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like you didn't get to do nothing with all the work that you put in. So it's like, to me, I think it don't have to be the physical aspect of working until you get where you at. You can be like making your money work to where you can chill. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you physically working, but like whatever you getting, invest that shit into whatever you believe in. Whether or not that's stocks and bonds, whether or not that's yourself, whether or not that's somebody else, like whatever you're doing, invest into people, invest into shit that you believe in because it's gonna pay dividends instead of just physically working yourself to the bone, nigga, to where you constantly coming home exhausted. Like you not even enjoy. Like we get to the weekends, bro. I'm getting to the weekends. To my weekends are getting to the point where I'm not doing shit. I'm just staying at home because I don't work myself so hard. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, nah, bro. I don't want to do that because I got two smaller children, and they want to go. Like I just spent the whole day with them before we linked to the pod or whatever. I just spent the whole day with them niggas. My shit, what the fuck? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
I can
nigga,
hear
we
you,
can
but
hear
like
you.
froze.
But you went it like your shit's a
My shit
time
went back in
machine.
time,
What?
nigga.
I thought,
Only thing we was recording when that got
yeah.
My shit
My
back in
God.
time. Hey, nigga, take me back in time so I can hit on some numbers, goddamn.
Yeah.
But nah, yeah, man. I just think it ain't got working yourself does not have to equate to physical work, nigga. It means work using whatever time you have available to you to get yourself further ahead, whether or not that's financially or mentally. Like always be trying to expand and better yourself.
Yeah.
Nigga say as we speak. This
um,
nigga.
last but not least, and it's pretty good document, man. Pretty good convo. In closing, what are financial lessons to teach the youth? Both of y'all, I made plenty of statements about finances, how it pertains to y'all children. So I feel like y'all are great fathers, and I feel like y'all have a lot of wisdom to share. So, what finance, what financially do y'all have to pass down?
I got this gap I could pass down.
Can't pass down no.
Oh, I feel like a lot of my tendencies are just in that nigga.
Right,
So
right.
I have to learn to master those tendencies in myself so that I can teach him how to control it when those impulses come onto him. So when he's in that certain age in life, he knows not to spend his money here, but to put his money over there. You know what I'm saying? Like how to deal with those inner, you know, impulses or the things you want to do. You want to the short term in your face goals and not like the long term shit. A lot of times your feelings or what you want will keep you on the now and the current short term shit, and then you start losing sight on long term, and then when you get there, right, you don't have anything to show because you've been trying to get all these other like small short term shit that don't lead to nothing. You never really had like a storyline, if that makes sense. You never had the storyline for your financial steps. It was just you were just doing stuff. You just going just all over the map. You didn't follow it. So I gotta teach them that, hey, this is how you gotta get to it. I gotta give them a good walkthrough, you know what I'm saying, for his story. And say, well, when these things come in your face, pause. You gotta know
Yeah,
how
that was
to, you gotta know how
wild.
to you gotta know how to move.
That was fucking crazy. Yo.
Yo, hey, Vaughn, try to turn your camera off and turn it back on. That should fix it. But yeah, nigga, you okay?
Keep spitting, bro. Keep spitting. I'm gonna get my shit together.
But yeah, bro, like that's just how this where it is, bro. You gotta teach them. Like I know how I am. Shit, I know how I am, bro. My whole mindset this whole week. Sunday, I was like, bro, I'm not touching this parlay app. Monday, nigga, I put money on that app. Tuesday, nigga, I put more money on that app. It was like, if I hit, nigga, I got money for the rest of the week. So I'll be that motherfucker put money on that bitch. Like, bro, I'm gonna have money for the rest of the week if I hit. I'm gonna put money. I'm gonna have for the rest of the week. So I put myself in a spot where I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, nigga, got $15 left. Hey, put it
That's the way. That's the way of the world, my brother.
Oh, bro. Oh man, I'm still hurt about these.
Is Von there?
Yeah, he. I think he trying to fix his. I just told him to turn off the camera and turn it back on. He should have still been locked down then. Oh man.
Like if I could give any advice to my nieces and nephews, man, it would definitely be I always try to save something. Like, cause like when you're a child, one of the many gifts you'll receive as a child is money. If somebody give you $20, save $5. Somebody give you 100, save 20. Just save something. You know what I'm saying? Save something. And I feel like that sound good. And I don't really know how much that's gonna hit home with everything being so expensive, especially when you're a child. You got this little syndrome where like you see everything that you want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that may be a difficult task for the most part, but I feel like if you just able to save something, and that's actually something I gotta apply to myself because it's getting to that point. I'll be thinking a lot and it's kind of stressful because it's like, all right, 40 approaching. You in theory as a man, you would like to have something significant put away just for like you being 40. And so like that's where like you ever find yourself giving a lot of game now, like being 32. You ever find yourself like to like people that's younger than you? You ever find yourself just
Yeah,
like,
I like my Mumu, Alicia, and
oh yeah, yeah.
my niece and nephew, bro. I've been trying to like really I've been going real hard on them since they were junior high. Telling them like, hey man, y'all need to be figuring this out now. Figure out what you want now. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what you want to do in your life now. So, when you get to that point, you already doing the groundwork now. You don't want to do it too late. You don't want to do it in your 20s and shit. You want to get that groundwork working. Like I'm just starting to notice like that groundwork has to be implemented when you're in high school, when you're in your teens. That
Not before then.
mentality got to be there. You know what I'm saying? So I've been just telling them, hey, look, like Mumu, she was like, yeah, I want to be a nurse. Cool. You have identified what you want to be in your life. So now you everything you do, you ain't got to waste no more of the time. Everything you do now is towards that goal. You know what I'm saying?
I do got one thing to add. Only thing is like give her like give her some wiggle room to make sure like that's what because the thing is like you gotta have room for the pivot because I gotta shout out to my homegirl. She just kind of like made a pivot like in college. Still like in the early to mid 20s, like I feel like that's a good space to make a pivot if you need. But like we gotta get room for like the pivot just in case this ain't what I want to do. I may want to like move into like another entity. I
Yeah.
feel like you got to get room for that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're right. I totally agree. See, C.R.E.A.M went to be she wanted to be a doctor. So she was trying to go to med school, right? But then she was like, yeah, I think I want to be a nurse. So she went and she took her pivot, but her pivot was still in the range of what she was trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like even if it's really just by getting your mind in that space of like going for it. Because if you're going for it, then you know how to go for it. You know what I'm saying? So then when you pivot that journey to get to that pivot, you can do the same thing to pivot to where you try to get to because you've already laid that shit. Then when you get to that point again, then it's all starting new. But you've already pretty much mastered accomplishing goals.
Right.
Like going towards, you know what I'm saying? You already mastered that shit. So that's why I like we saying the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But I think you pushing them to get something that they want early, even if it's not what they're gonna end up doing, they're gonna learn how to get to it. They're gonna learn how to get it. So that's why I do that with her, with my nephew. That nigga, man. He like to watch anime and play video games, bro. That's what he do. She say he want to cook, and that's cool. You know what I mean? And he's very smart, bro. My nigga is smart, bro. He showed me his grades. And bro, I got real emotional, bro, because I wasn't doing none of this shit, nigga. A's and AP and all the other shit. Like he cooking, bro. Like I said, man, I gotta send this nigga. I had to drop that nigga's money, bro. I had to send that nigga $100. Like, here, bro. Shit, you keep it up, bro. Cause you know what I'm saying? You eating, bro. You doing what you're supposed to do, man. And I'm proud of you. You know, he had a chance to go to London to study on some stuff. But I mean, nobody fucking told me. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up not being able to go. And I was just like, shit, nigga, if you
They say Nathan?
I don't think maybe he didn't take it as serious as they, was whatnot, but I think he had an opportunity to. It could be. I could be wrong. Could have been something else. You know what I'm saying? But to my understanding, what I was told, he had an opportunity, and for whatever reason, maybe it was something else, and but yeah, he ended up not taking it or whatever. But it's not a big deal. It is what it is. I'm proud of that nigga regardless, but I'm here for that nigga, whatever. And I think you got to take that approach too. When you're trying to get that growth, it's like when you ain't getting it, you gonna have me. I'm gonna be here, but you gotta understand something. Like it's only gonna be so for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to figure it out. So you gotta have the best of both worlds when you really nurturing the younger ones because everybody has a different approach.
I mean, y'all can hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, we
sir.
can hear you, brother.
I'm trying to get my camera together. That's my fault.
Oh,
But
yeah,
yeah, I'm along the same lines as you, bro. Like, were you saying like? Because the question is how we teaching the next generation, right?
Yeah. What financial lessons are you to teach the youth?
Yeah, I mean, my main goal is like the fact that money don't come easy, but you don't have to, you know, I ain't gonna say degrade yourself or demean yourself, but you don't. It ain't the be all end all. You know what I mean? Like the shit that you gotta maintain your morals and your the shit that you value. Don't ever sell that out for the bread. Like my nephew now, he 14. This nigga's a freshman in high school, bro. Like, and for at least like 6 or 7 years, he been asking me for my Impala. He's like, bro, he's like, when I get old enough, can I have your Impala? I was like, yeah, I got you, type shit. But now as he getting a little bit older and it's getting closer to that time, I'm like, I'm gonna give you the Impala, but it's a lot that come along with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not no new car, so you gotta have insurance. First of all, you gotta have all the things that you need. So you're gonna need a job, like you're gonna need a job where you're not taking the ill as far as your education. You know what I mean? Like when we first started working, I think I was like 15, 16 or some shit like that. Affected to you,
Young.
yeah, affected to you days. But I learned like, okay, the things that I want, I'm gonna have to have a job for. I'm gonna cover everything that you need, but the things that you want, you got to work for type shit. So like that little part-time job that you get for after school, that's gonna be the Roblox and the Fortnite and all that type of shit you want to spend bread on. The need you make sure you cover your needs first, but everything that you want, you got to work for.
So what's the
So that's
lesson?
hmm?
What's the lesson? Like what he learned from it?
Learning from what
Like what are you trying to get him to understand?
that he has to work for the stuff that he wants. His mama cover like me. His mom is single mother now, so like I try to help out as far as like whatever like stuff that they need. But the stuff that you want, like the little Roblox books and shit like that, like yeah, no, you got to work for that. Like that don't have to
It's not
be like
essential.
yeah, that's not that don't have to be a job. Like they don't have to be a physical job, but like just like you saying, like the where you do so good in your grades that I'm gonna pay. I'm incentivized to pay you. So like yeah, you like the B's is cool, but if you get A's, you get 20s for them. I got an incentive now where I give them $20 for every A that they get. You know what I mean? So like when you get to the end of the semester, if you got A's, then shit, you can come up. You got 5 classes, that's a hundo. You know what I mean? Like easy 100. It's not easy, but it's a hundred. You ain't have to do no extra work for.
I don't tell them
Uh,
niggas a specific money amount, nigga. It shit could be $10, $100, $550. Hey,
oh
good
no,
job.
that's smart. It would have been smarter that way, but I want this. I want
Oh,
them
I
niggas
get
to
you
be
saying.
hype about getting the A. Like, oh no, if I get an 8, I get a 20 type shit. For every A, you get a 20. So if you get 5 A's, you got the hundo. That's easy money. So it's like, yeah, especially as being a 14, 15-year old, $100, It might not be the same as when we was 14, 15, but it's still gonna hit for something. You know what I mean? So like, but also with my own personal kids, like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like at first I was on some, if they asked for it and I got the money to get it, then I'm gonna get it. It ain't gotta be no extra shit to it. I'm just gonna get it because growing up I didn't have it. You know what I mean? So I was just giving them shit instead of like making them work for the shit. You know what I mean? So now it's like, nah, you want some toys? Oh nah, like you got a whole room full of toys. Like and you don't keep them clean. So you don't even keep your room clean. So why would I be incentivized to buy you some shit if you're not working, if you're not cleaning your room, making sure your grades are on point, shit like that. Like those are the things I'm trying to teach them. Like you're not about to be handed shit. You gotta work for it. It don't have to be a physical job, but you have to work for the things that you want. That's my main thing that I'm teaching them now. And the fact that I'm just not made out of money, nigga. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't have the money. Like, bro, like, yeah, I want to buy you certain shit, like, but I just don't have the money to do all that shit. Like, my daughter constantly, whenever she see any type of ads or commercials for Disneyland, she like, I want to go to Disney World. I want to go to Disneyland. And I just keep it real with her. Like, bro, that costs this. And I need to work this, like this amount of days and do this amount of shit to be able to pay for that. It's not just about to fall off a tree. And it's just this is what it is. It's real life, bro. I'm sorry.
What's our response? So when you gonna get started?
Type shit. Like type shit. Like me and her now, we got this
I
little
like what the, but like we
Like,
go get tomorrow. I
like,
nigga,
all right, nigga. So you know how to get me there, nigga. When you
yeah, type shit.
like you, all I heard was you got to work, nigga, not
Like,
me.
I'm trying, nigga, get to it. Shit. I'm trying to get to Mickey. Goddamn.
real shit.
Are you
Hey,
talking about it? You could be working. Like what
like
you
for real.
Bro, what did you say, nigga? Why are you here? Go to work, nigga.
Oh, real shit. Real shit, bro. Like, it ain't easy, my boy. It is not easy dealing with children, and they have all these dreams, and they think all this shit just supposed to pop up out of nowhere. Like, nah, bro. Like, this requires work. I have to go to work to be able to pay the bills. Like every day, me and my daughter got a routine, and she'll be like, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm about to go to work, and she'll be like, I don't want you to go to work. And I'm like, shit, well, I gotta pay all these bills. Like, what you mean? Like, you want to be broke boys? And she's like, yeah, broke boys, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. It sound good until we down to our last pack of noodles, nigga. We gotta split them hoes.
Hello, real quick. Shout out JT in the building, man. Shout out JT. Hope everything good with you, Brody. Appreciate you tuning in.
Dang. Yeah, man. It's work that comes along with this, bro. It's not just handed to you. It's not just some shit that fall out of trees. Like, you have to be willing to go above and beyond, but without selling your soul. So try to just manage that. In my mind, that's my lesson I'm trying to impart.
I feel like this was a good one, bro. Like I feel like that was a
Nah, hold on. This nigga said
oh.
Niner game. Nah,
Let me
bro.
see. Oh yeah, you already know.
Nah,
You
bro.
already know.
Nah, bro.
What?
We can't even talk shit to that nigga, man. Fuck that, bro. We gonna bring him back on the pod soon, but
Yeah, it want to come back
it's gonna have to be after we beat them niggas. We can't have a nigga on the pod today.
over that.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
my bad. I was letting
I, know, you
what
good.
the
I
fuck
felt like that
off.
was a good one, though, man. We got some good content, man. Like this, I cooked this up like 3, 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like who better to have that conversation with than my brothers. Because we all go through the same stuff. We all there for each other, support each other. So I feel like that's something we have to chop it up about. More coming soon. Battle of the Sexes. We're probably gonna have to get ready to work on. It's probably time for part 3 to take place. So we might have to get in the lab and start cooking that up for sure.
For sure, for sure.
Eli sent us out.
Damn. Caught a nigga in the middle of a pretzel.
My bad. Hungry. I know you hungry, and I'm trying to get some
Facts.
grubbertree.
Hey, y'all watch, y'all pray, y'all live holy every day. Make sure God got y'all way. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. We out.
Peace.